Hello, my name is Joseph, and my article title is Nobel Prize in Medicine is awarded to three who discovered the brain's inner GPS. The author is Lawrence K. Altman. Date of publication October 6, 2014. The purpose of this article was to shed light on a long time question. Do we, as humans, navigate within our environments? Is it a result of predetermined factors, or do we have a built-in GPS system? The author's intent was to help us understand these findings. What I've learned from this article is that there is, in fact, empirical evidence for what I've always known, which is man will always create in his own image. In other words, man has created an electronic device that we know as the GPS. This is not any new knowledge. It's always been that way. Man will always recreate himself over and over and over again. The better way to explain this is that man creates his own image. Thus, man has an inner GPS in his mind, and the GPS that we know that we use for our vehicles are an extension of the flesh. If I were to further research this topic, I would go to the Brain Research Foundation, where I would find research on the areas of the brain responsible for the brain's inner GPS. For example, there's research that shows if the grid cells responsible for categorizing environmental data were to be removed, the rats were still able to remember the place of an object as well as recognize those objects. What the latest research suggests for humans is that if the hippocampus and the medial entorhinal cortex are removed, the rats still held their spatial memory. Since the EMC and the LEC are the areas directly affected by Alzheimer's disease, this could bring us closer to treating the disease. How I found that this article actually related to the text was not really, the article wasn't really in context with what we're learning, but it is in a sense. um, the article has claims that were strikingly similar to this course. Not so much in context, but more so in the possibilities that stem from their original findings. For example, the discovery of the place cells and grid cells found in the hippocampus area of the brain have opened new doors for researchers to better understand not just the brain, but also Alzheimer's disease. This new discovery of the inner GPS has also identified areas of the brain that are directly affected by the disease. Since the onset of Alzheimer's disease is characterized by the loss of direction and forgetfulness, these very cells may give scientists the break they need to better treat Alzheimer's disease. I feel this is a great breakthrough and possibly the beginning of a treatment for those who suffered. What I found with this article is I found it very interesting. The further research that I did find was that where I found, and when I went to further research it, I found that there were new discoveries being made about the inner GPS system and the two areas which are the hippocampus and the cortexes that are directly affected by Alzheimer's disease. As I said before, if the rats, when that part of their brain, when the grid cells were removed, the rats were able to retain their memory and still recognize objects. This is a great beginning to research into how Alzheimer's disease affects people, and it could possibly be a way that we might be able to stop the onset of Alzheimer's disease, or we might be able to cure it permanently. Who knows? Thank you.